Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it is time for my client Michelle's vlog and getting ready for more powerlifting meets. She's qualified now for Open World Championship in the Open and untested, but she is actually a Submasters drug-free lifter. So our next meet, we're going to go ahead and do a drug-tested meet. We'll get her qualified for drug-tested worlds also, so that she's got options as far as what she wants to do. I've had people who come in and say, hey, are any of your lifters still running conjugate? I noticed you don't do it. Yeah, Michelle's doing conjugate. It's kind of funny, I'm only vlogging 2 of my clients anymore, and one of the 2 is on conjugate. So I obviously still use the style. I still coach it. I still coach it very successfully. I mean, I have people like Michelle who are drug-free competing at Worlds who run conjugate. So that answers the question. Of course, she's cut down a full weight class. And that was kind of an interesting thing. I had someone say, well, her strength has stagnated. Well, she just went down a weight class. She is now something like 17, 18 pounds lighter than she was a year ago. Okay? Keeping in mind, she was already at a healthy body fat as a woman. She's dropped that much weight, and for us to maintain her strength, that's not a stagnation. She is literally more competitive now. That moved her up an entire echelon in terms of her competitiveness. So, keeping in mind, when she first came to me, she was around just over a 200 deadlift. All right? We'll pull 320 in this vlog. Right? This vlog, we got a 320 deadlift. So we're in a real good place. Our best meet deadlift is 319. Keeping in mind, this is a drug-free Submasters woman. All right, supplemental work. We do pause benching, incline bench. We do pull-ups. She's been super happy about the fact that she's able to do normal pull-ups now. Right, she used to do them. She's done chin. She was doing neutral grip, but being able to do regular overhand grip pull-ups is something it took us a lot of work to build to. Now she's cranking out 10 to 12 reps on them. All right, after that, of course, we do some barbell rows, and we do barbell rows, and she does JM presses, and she does her abs and other stuff. I don't program ab work, and she's actually been working in a few bonus workouts here and there, again, just trying to fill in her own gaps, putting stuff in there. I always worry about her recovery. It's one of these lifters that she does so much conditioning, so much GPP. I always get worried about her overtraining. Yet she never seems to, which again, kind of one of the points that I've made for people. It's different when someone comes from a sports background and a high conditioning background when they get into lifting versus people who just try to lift. Completely different animal. So she's not only has a background with lots of conditioning from boxing, she has maintained that conditioning. So her work capacity is very, very high. Just something to always keep in mind here. She has a background as a athlete in a high conditioning sport and has maintained her conditioning. Number 1. Number 2, women tend to have a little better work capacity than men on a set-for-set basis. So again, she just keeps driving forward. And a lot of it gets to a point with her to where that's just what she needs mentally. And I've had someone ask me, but would she make just as good a progress doing less? Oh yeah, I could program her to where we could do half the work that she does and still make the same progress. She wouldn't be happy with that. Like, she needs the gym to thrive. She needs it for her mindset. She needs it for just her life in general, right? So we have to program around that. That was a solid 320 pull. All right, supplemental work. We do leg presses, right? We do leg presses. We do split squats, glute ham raises, all of that stuff. Again, the goal right now, got to bring her quads up. Just like for upper body, we really, really have to push building her pecs. We need more chest for that bench press. So for her right now, we really have to focus on quadriceps and we have to focus on glutes, because that is how she will reach her next tier as far as her big 3 lifts go. I'm not going to say as an athlete, because as an athlete she does great. For the specifics of powerlifting, for specificity purposes, to get her lifts up from where they are in her current weight class, we have to add chest muscle, we have to add quad muscle, and we have to add glute muscle. That's what's going to get her up to the next tier. So that's where we put most of our focus. So again, that's very much specificity of training. Now, keeping in mind the glutes and other stuff, because she's noticed, yeah, her glutes are filling out. She's noticing the difference. She does model, right? And that is a big part of her income. So that's also useful here. Again, so sport specificity and her professional career. Now, granted, she's also a trainer, but the modeling's kind of a big part of what she does. So again, these are things that help her in all of her endeavors. So that's kind of something we have to double down on. So the squatting is all deep, all this extra leg work hits glutes. Everything we do for lower body works our glutes in some way. Just something to note. Everything from the glute ham raise to the band pull throughs to all the other leg work, all the quad work. We have all of it set up in a way to where we get good glute activation. So we're always trying to improve that for her. And then, of course, we finish up the week with her speed work, which you guys will see coming up. She does speed benching. We do 9 triples with a rotating grip. So we do 3 sets wide, 3 sets medium, 3 sets close. Then she does her upper body supplemental work. Lower body, we don't do box squats for speed anymore. We just do normal back squats. We try to get deep, try to get them ass to grass. She does conventional speed pulls, and we do her other work. And you guys can watch that in here as we finish up. So I hope it has been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.